Hello children, good morning. Welcome back to the biology session. We were learning the lesson Fundamental Unit of Life in Biology. We had discussed the structural organization of the cell. In that, we had discussed about the plasma membrane, where is it present and what is the function of the plasma membrane or the cell membrane. Today further we'll talk about nucleus, cytoplasm, cell wall and chromosomes. Now let us first start with the cell wall. What is cell wall? As you can see in this picture, the outer covering, the thick covering that you can see, it is the thick or the rigid covering or the outer covering that covers the cell or which is present outside the cell membrane, and that is called the cell wall. Now, what is the function of the cell wall? Cell wall gives strength to the cell. Now, it is mainly composed of cellulose. What is cellulose? Cellulose is a complex substance. These complex substance that is present in the cell wall, it provides structural strength to plants. Now, these cell wall also filters molecules. So, only a specific kind of molecules can enter the cell. This kind of cell wall is present in organisms like bacteria, fungi, plants and algae. This cell wall is not present in the animal cell or in the human beings. Now, as we discussed before, the complex substance that is the cellulose is present in the plants, whereas animals or human body cannot break down the cellulose. That is, the enzyme cellulase present in the animal cell is not absorbed by the human body, and so there doesn't exist a cell wall in the animal cell or in the human cell. Now let us further talk about the nucleus. Let's go back to the figure that I had shown you just before. The red dot like structure that you can find in the center of the cell. This is the nucleus. Now this rod like structure or dot like structure that you can see in the center, it is spherical in shape. So it is termed as nucleus. Nucleus has a double layered covering. You can see outside this covering that is present outside the nucleus, that is called the nuclear membrane. This nucleus contains cytoplasm and chromosomes. Now, this nucleus, what is the function of the nucleus? Nucleus is responsible for the cellular reproduction. So, the reproduction that takes place in the cell is done with the help of the nucleus. Now, nucleus also determines the way the cell will develop and what form it will exhibit at the time of maturity, means when the cell is about to break down. So at that time we can say that it is a time of maturity. So what it will do at that time? It directs the chemical activities of the cell. So whatever chemical activities that takes place in the cell are directed by the nucleus. So you can say that nucleus is one of the most important part of the cell. It is the director of the cell. Okay, now as I said before, chromosomes are present in the nucleus. Now what are chromosomes? When the cell is about to divide, the rod like structure that you can find in the nucleus are called chromosomes. Now in the next video I'll be showing you the structure of chromosomes and the function of chromosome. If you have any doubt regarding this video, you can call me anytime. Hope you understood the content. Have a nice day. Thank you.